Gibson Southern will open up sectionals at home against the Memorial Tigers, a team that is starting to play some pretty good football at the right time. But we had the chance earlier today to talk to Coach Nick Harts. It's hard to get a hold of coaches at this time of the day and do something live because they are on the practice field right now getting ready for these games to open up sectionals. So Coach Hart, nice enough to jump on the phone with us earlier in the day, and we had the chance to ask him a few things regarding sectionals and how they feel going into this weekend's sectionals. Here's Coach. Oh, that's my bad. Sorry. Here's Coach Hart right here.
Well, obviously, we didn't want to lose the one we lost, but our goal always is to be playing our best football as we enter the postseason. And I think that, this group has figured that out. And, I really believe that, we're playing our best football now. We beat a really good Southridge team last week and really performed well in all three phases.
So now this week you come in, you're the defending sectional champion, and I understand, last year is last year. It's a whole new year. It's a whole new tournament. But the target is definitely on you guys' back because you have been so dominant in that sectionals for the last couple of years. Does that add any pressure to your guys, and what do you do to kind of calm their nerves a little bit getting ready for the state tournament?
No, I don't think that adds any pressure to us. This is a new team, and we've got new goals, and each we try and approach each week of the tournament is a 1 week tournament game because there's never been a team win a sectional without winning the first game in the sectional. So Memorial's a great program. We've had two really close games with them the past couple of years, so our kids know that we have a huge task in front of us on Friday.
We're talking with Gibson Southern head football coach Nick Hart, preparing for the Memorial Tigers in the first round action of that Class 3A sectional. Now, Coach, you do get Memorial at home, but they're one of these teams that they've been playing a lot better football in the second half of the season, and that can get a little scary. I know your defense has been lights out offensively. You're getting the job done as well, but what are some of the things you're going to need to do to hold off the Tigers?
Well, I think you're right, and they play a tough schedule year in and year out, and they have improved greatly as the year goes on, and I think that's a testament they do every year, and that's a testament to Coach Hurley and that coaching staff. They're always playing better at the end of the year than they were at the beginning. But I think for us, one of the things is McKinley Warren and the Javon Langley kid, both are extremely explosive and have the ability to take it to the house, anytime they get their hands on the football. So, we got to make sure, whether it's on defense or in the kicking game, that we're extremely sound in our assignments, and we make them earn the yards we're going to get. And whenever they pop plays, it needs to be for 12 yards and not for 80. So, keeping those guys in front of us and limiting their big plays, their big chunk plays, is going to be a huge key for us on Friday.
Well, now I know you like to spread it out. You've got an offense built around that. Sellers has had a great season at quarterback. You got a solid running game. Does that – I think I know the answer to my own question, but I'll ask you anyway. That puts a lot of extra pressure on a defense when you can run that spread offense correctly, doesn't it?
Well, yes, it does, or at least we like to hope so. And we really have done a great job of being more balanced this year, being able to run the football as well as throw it. And, we're really happy with where we're at offensively. And, that's we kind of want to, fortunately most games we've been in a position where we can jump on people early and make them play from behind. And, that would certainly help on Friday as well.
Well, probably the top four teams coming into this sectional, and I don't like to predict high school games, and so I usually don't, but the top four are probably Memorial, Gibson Southern, Vincennes, Lincoln, and Heritage Hills. Now, Lincoln and Heritage Hills draw each other in the first round. As a coach looking at the bracket, it's not a bad thing, is it, that they can beat up on each other a little bit in the first round?
Yeah, I don't know. We, to be really honest, all of our focus right now is on Memorial. They've got 100% of our attention, and if we're fortunate enough to get the win on Friday, we'll move on from there and get working on whoever's next. But this time of the year, if you spend too much time looking around brackets and stuff like that, you're going to start basketball season real soon. So we've really tried to, since I've been here, that's kind of been our deal. When we get in the tournament, it's a one-game tournament each and every week, and we're playing for our lives.
Talking to Gibson Southern head coach Nick Hart. Menard Studio Hotlines, Ford and O'Brien, ESPN Evansville 105.3, and online, ESPNEvansville.com. Coach, one last thing for you, and we'll let you go. I know you're busy. As you get into this first round of the sectionals coming up against Memorial on Friday, how is the overall health of your team?
Well, pretty good. We lost a couple kids earlier in the year, but, as far as the kids that are still physically able to play football, we're about as healthy as we've been the entire season. It's been one of those years where we've just been battling, nagging injuries here and there throughout the season. But, these past few weeks, we've started to get about as healthy as we've been. And, knock on wood here through the next couple of practices, we should be ready to roll on Friday.
Coach Nick Hart from the Gibson Southern Titans joining us earlier today. Ford and O'Brien, ESPN Evansville 105.3, and online, ESPNEvansville.com.